What's up, guys and gals? This is Roy from Roy's Customs, and today I'm going to work on my LED plate. I'm going to go ahead and put in all the LED bulbs, so check that out. What I went ahead and did was I went ahead and I checked all of my bulbs to make sure they all worked. It is a good idea to make sure you check all your LEDs whenever you get them from anywhere, whether it's Amazon like I got mine from or wherever. Just kind of make sure that you check them all. Yes, I checked all 34 of them to make sure that they work. Now I'm going to put these all in here. What I'm going to kind of do is I'm going to take and I'm going to kind of have all the leads go kind of toward the middle so that they'll all kind of juncture at pretty much the same point, so that whenever I do get them stripped and then solder them all together, solder all the positives and solder all the negatives together, because for some reason I can't get more than 4 in sequence, so I'm just going to actually go ahead and solder them all up individually. Well, solder them all up, like all the positives and all the negatives, and that'll work out just fine. And also it won't be a big deal because it'll still be the same, because they do have the resistors. And I think that's maybe why they don't work after you get 4 in sequence, which if you're only using 4, that's fine. Or maybe I did something wrong, I don't know, but I'm just going to go ahead and wire them up all as like individuals, as it were. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm doing today. Okay, okay, so now that I've got all the wires in, I've got them all connected together, and I did go ahead and I had soldered them, and I had soldered a terminal on them, but I'm not going to do it that way because I got a little bit different planning today. Anyways, I don't have a flux paste brush, so I just use this old piece of sandpaper here to apply the paste flux. I use the paste flux, even though the liquid is much cleaner. This seems to work pretty good, and this was dirt cheap. I've had it for a while, but this was dirt cheap. So anyways, just putting a little flux on there. Even though I'm using rosin core, it is some stuff that was from Radio Shack years ago. 6040 rosin core solder. It does work pretty well as long as you use the flux, the actual acid paste flux, because the rosin core is it is what it is. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit this up real quick. Okay, so that should be more than good enough, way more than good enough to hold that. Anyways, so what I need to do is I'll need to tape it up, because actually I'd also crimped those. Crimped, soldered, they're not going anywhere. I'll need to tape them up real quick, and then I will drill me a small hole somewhere in this, and then I'll run the wires through, and I'm going to use some clear silicone to seal it up. This will help with the environment a little, kind of keep some of the stuff off of it. So once I get this all said and done and get it sealed up, so anyways, that part's done, drilled out, and I'll seal that up with the silicone as well. So let's get these through here like we want them. Bada boom, bada bang. Okay. Well, that's not terrible, considering I didn't have a caulking gun. Then I'm just going to throw a little weight on it to hold it down. There you have it, my LED ZX2 plate version 2. And of course all of the wires are contained in the casing. Of course, I know it's clear, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I think it looks pretty cool. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed watching me build it, make it, cut it out, get it all put together, and all that goodness. It took me a while, and it took me a little bit of work to do, but I believe it is worth it in the end, for considering that's the second one I had to make. The other one, I really did like it, and it was really good, but I think I've got another purpose for that. I think I know what I'm going to do with that. That'll be something that I'll show you much later on. So anyways, it is raining today, so I'm not getting the chance to actually work on my ZX2 like I wanted to. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. It's supposed to be a nicer day tomorrow. It's not supposed to be raining anyways tomorrow, and it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so we will see. And if that's the case, tomorrow I will be putting in work on the ZX2. But I wanted to get this done, and I wanted to get my other one done so that I can get that on here so you guys can see that. I do appreciate you guys watching. Feel free to subscribe, hit the notifications, and have a spectacular day or night, whichever one it is for you. Peace out.